go that one. Quote 176. Universal history was modern cities and it reached maturity with the city's decisive victory over the country. For Marx, one of the greatest merits of the bourgeoisie as a revolutionary class was the fact that it subjected the country to the city, whose very air is liberating. But if the history of the city is a history of freedom, it is also a history of tyranny, a history of state administrations controlling not only the countryside, but the cities themselves. The city has served as a historical battleground for the struggle for freedom, though yet having been able to win it. The city is the focal point of history, because it embodies both the concentration of social power, which is what makes historical enterprises possible, and a consciousness of the past. The current destruction of the city is thus merely one more reflection of humanity's failure thus far to subordinate the economy to historical consciousness. Society's failure to unify itself by reappropriating the powers that have been alienated from it. Whilst the country represents the complete opposite, isolation and separation from the German ideology. As urbanism destroys the cities, it recreates a pseudo-countryside, devoid both of the natural relations of the traditional countryside and of direct and directly challenged social relations of the historical city. The conditions of habitation and spectacular control in today's planned environment have created an artificial neo-peasantry. The geographical dispersal and the narrow-mindedness that have always prevented the peasantry from undertaking independent action and becoming a creative historical force are equally characteristic of these modern producers, for whom a world of their own making isn't as inaccessible as the natural rhythms of work in agrarian societies. The peasantry was the steadfast foundation of Oriental despotism, and that its inherent fragmentation gave rise to a natural tendency towards bureaucratic centralisation. Neo-peasantry, produced by the increasing bureaucratisation of the modern state, differs from the old in that its apathy must now be historically manufactured and maintained. Natural ignorance has been replaced by the organised spectacle of falsification. The landscape of the new cities, inhabited by its technological pseudo-peasantry, is a glaring expression of the repression of the historical time in which they have been built. Their motto could be, nothing has ever happened here, and nothing ever will. The forces of historical absence have been able to create their own landscape of this historical liberation, which must take place in the cities, has not yet occurred. End of quote.